Right guys, Mark Crossfield here. In my hands today we're going to give the Taylormade Spider limited edition itsy bitsy putter bit of a review in my outdoor putting green, thanks to Southwest Greens, for my fantastic playground. We're going to be testing lots of putters. We're going to start with this one. It's a hot putter at the moment. Let's show you what itsy bitsy might do for your putting game. Let's get stuck in. So Taylormade Spider itsy bitsy. This is the limited edition, red edition. Jason Day obviously been using this putter and playing pretty well with it. World #1. We've got Dustin Johnson also now winning with this putter as well. It's very unique in its shape and in its style. So what are we getting? We're getting very squared lines. So basically it's a big square block with some cut out bits inside, if you like. Lots of weight pushed at the back of the head and way off the face. So what this is going to do for your putting, in theory, it's going to increase MOI. It's going to help keep ball speeds across that face a little bit more consistent. Now, a key to putting is distance control. So the line you hit your putt on is going to be all about how fast or slow that ball is traveling and how much curve it will take, reference that speed, then the slope. So if you can keep the speed that you apply to that ball more consistent, there's a good chance you'll hold more putts if you can read the greens. So there's very good logic in this putter. There's ideas that are used in drivers, get the weight off the face and out to the back, and do help keep the ball speeds up across that face. And it's so key. The more I work with students and I measure ball speeds and how they swing their club, controlling the speed the ball comes off the face is such a skill that amateurs struggle with. So these weights at the back, and like I say, way out to the outside and off the face, giving it this very unique shape. Very big white line up line on this red edition as you look down, makes it very easy in your mind to actually point the putter at the target. Now, I've tested the aim with this putter and I found I could aim it fine. To be honest, I can aim any putter pretty good. It's not something I particularly struggle with, but I think for people who want a really good visual aid on aiming their putter, this one might offer that with the size of these lines. We also get the pure roll face, so we get this black insert with these lines running through the middle here, the grooves, if you like. Now, my opinion on grooves is kind of out there at the moment. I've heard conflicting ideas with grooves from some sources, very valuable, saying that it makes no difference, to others saying it really enhances their putters. As much as I've tried to test what the grooves do, I can't really see much of a difference in any of the performance when you put a human on the other end. Comes with I've got a Super Stroke here, mid-slim 2.0 on this, obviously custom fittable. You can have whatever putter grip you want on it. Now, I like the fatter grips on these style of putters. In my head, it just makes sense when you start really squaring up and big chunky lines down with the big squaring chunky lines of the head. I like that. I think for lots of people, they'll put it in their hands and they'll like that too. It'll help them line up, feel the putter that little bit more in how to line it up as well, which I think is a good thing. Now, the putter I have here is a good length for me. It's 33 inches long, which is where I like the length of my putter. Again, custom fitting with putters is just as important as it is with drivers, bear that in mind. But it's a little bit too upright for me, so when I sit it down on the ground, the toe tends to sit up in the air. I use a much flatter putter. If I had this custom fit to be flatter, which I presume it could be, I'm not sure if the shapes would make as much sense. I've got more curves on my shape of putter, which when I have it at that slightly flatter angle makes more sense. I'm a bit more rounded kind of putting stroke. This putter for me makes a lot more sense, feeling like it's straight back, straight through ideas. So when I've given it to people like Coach Lockie, who plays in my videos, and a few other students, who naturally stand a bit more upright with their putters, they often quite like the more uprightness and the straight lines that it kind of interprets, and the more feeling of the straight back, straight through that this one kind of does. In my head, really make you feel like you're going to want to stroke it that way. But bear in mind, it's custom fittable, so I would get this moved if I was going to put it in my bag. Now, when I putt with it, I do feel like the weight is very much off the face. I can feel the center of, I feel like the center of it is kind of middle to the back of it. I can feel that as I stroke it. It feels very stable. It feels very straight back and straight through. I think if I had an issue with my putting, I would go to something like this straight away. I actually enjoy my putting and my putter, and it's my kind of putting ethos is quite opposite to this. I don't use as much help, maybe. I use a lot more curve. So I wouldn't go this way, but anyone looking to maybe help with their aim, help with a little bit more of a consistent stroke, maybe going straight back, straight through, if that's what you visualize as your stroke, I think this one is a great one to go and try. Definitely go and give it a go. Itsy Bitsy Taylormade limited edition spider putter. I do like it. I like it a lot. I don't think I would bag it, but I definitely would give it a go if I was looking for some more answers with the putter. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, all the normal social places. Also, come and visit my new website, markcrossfieldgolf.com. See you over there.